Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
It's your main man 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood. And are you looking for the perfect drink? Well, you found it. Mimosa Royale is the perfect combination of California sparkling white wine and natural juice that is both tasty and refreshing. No artificial colors or flavors, no sugar added, and it's gluten-free. As the world's first ready-to-drink mimosa, Mimosa Royale is perfect for any occasion, day or night. You no longer have to drink 12 of those seltzers just to get that perfect buzz. At 8% alcohol, Mimosa Royale is the perfect drink to party with. Offered in a variety of flavors and sizes, you are bound to find a Mimosa Royale that you'll love. We have berry, mango, apple, and orange, with more flavors to come. Mimosa Royale is the most award-winning flavored wine that serves in bottles or cans. You can find them online at drinkmimosa.com or find them at your local liquor store. Ask for it by name. Mimosa Royale.
Hey, it's Icarice, and I'm here to tell you about Hotcast for Podcasting. We are a podcasting studio located in Las Vegas, Nevada, and
E-Class Consulting. It's owned and operated by Icarice, providing tools, training, and resources that are sure to make you and your business even more successful. We are staffed with a marketing, credit, tax, and a real estate consultant. E-Class Consulting also provides a temporary admin service called E-Class Admins. Want to book an appointment with E-Class Consulting? Call 702-518-3002 or email book@eclassconsulting.com. E-Class Consulting, navigating you to greatness.
tune in now on hot7025fm.com.
What's going on, everybody? It's your main man 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood, and I'm here to talk to you about the Sci-Fi Center. It's your Vegas home for science fiction, horror, and fantasy. From comic books, toys, and posters to movie screenings and live events, they've got you covered. Located at 900 Cameron Avenue, Suite B209, give them a call, 702-900-4335, or reach them at thescificenter.com.
It's your girl, Miss Connie, coming to you every Wednesday at 5 p.m., discussing the levels of intimacy. What's your naked truth? Stay tuned in to stay turned on. See you at 5. This is Miss Connie from Levels of Intimacy. You're tuned in to Hot 702.5 FM.
Good afternoon, good evening. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, him, her, she, them, whatever you are describing yourself as these days. It is me, yes, your girl, Miss Connie LV. Once again, I am here on this good Wednesday, happy hump day, in the happiest hour. I am here with glasses on, so I will be engaging with all of my audiences. Shout out to all of my listeners on, through the radio waves, as well as my streamers through TikTok, IG, YouTube, Facebook. Thank you so much for the engagement. You guys have been really showing up for me this week. You got my numbers up. You know, I got a little bit of a deposit. So I appreciate that. But once again, come on in here, guys. Make sure you share this podcast with your friends and your enemies and radio show. Radio show. This ain't no podcast. It's real radio over here. And let them know that Miss Connie is here every Wednesday at 5 p.m. You can find me talking heck a mess, but keeping it always real and authentically raw, because that is kind of what I do. So as the day goes on, you know, there's been a lot going on today. So per usual, I always come here with this whole set of notes about what I'm going to talk about. I'm preparing for the week, and then real life kicks in. The naked truth about what is really happening in the moment, in the hour. We are oversaturated with information and education, but I definitely do not want to start my show out before I give my condolences to the parents that whose children were involved in the Minneapolis school shooting. I don't know if you guys heard about it. It happened at 8 o'clock this morning, which was a little bit earlier if you're on the West Coast. But I woke up to this news. I definitely just want to send my prayers out to each and every person who is affected. This world is just so crazy, and I just, do you know where your children are? Do you know where your children are? But I don't want to start the show off on such a, sad note, but I definitely did want to acknowledge that I am. And in the same token, I also want to just celebrate my child and wish him a happy 37th birthday. Yes, today is my son's 37th birthday. Woo! Yes, I've been in the game for a long time. Okay. And I am blessed. He is such an amazing human. Shout out to you, Stefan. We going out tonight. We gonna have a good time. We gonna celebrate, and just many of his accomplishments. And I just want to, just let him know I love him. I have 2 sons, but today is Stefan's birthday, and just let all the parents know that if you have children, and you suffering some level of loss, whether it be emotionally or physically, that's a lot. I'm not even about to keep going there because it's going to make me start sweating. And I got a hard gel down today. Okay. I don't even have curls in my hair. That's how serious my emotions are. That's how serious the heat is here in Las Vegas. But I posted the question this week because I'm trying to get better at this. And I asked about rage. That we live in an angry, everybody angry right now. I know I stay irritated sometimes, but I don't think I'm ever like really angry or in a rage. But I watched a movie, and there was a question posed, and she asked, what do you do with your rage? Do you use it as kryptonite, or do you use it as a weapon? Are you weaponizing your rage? And it was such a profound question. And I felt like it just related to so many different things going on today, and understanding that if you weren't aware, let me be the first to tell you that you are in a domestic violence situation. Yeah, we all are in a domestic violence situation. We are waking up with black eyes, bruises, and we don't even know where to go. We don't know where to run. We don't know who to call. You can't even go to church and pray. These folks, listen, y'all, I don't know. I'm going to tell you something. You can't run, but you better learn how to fight. You got to learn how to defend yourself out here. That's real talk, because I had to ask E a few questions. Could I use some words? But I said, I'm not going to use the words. But I think today we all woke up and realized that, what's the word I'm supposed to be using?
Wiggers gonna be wiggers.
Wiggers gonna be wiggers. Okay, wiggers is gonna be wiggers, because it's so much going on today. So, like I said, how are we using this rage? How are we channeling this rage? Let's say in the entertainment industry, I read an article about Cardi B and Offset's divorce, and how he's coming out with his new, I don't want to say album, because here I go with the old lady words. It's not an album. It's an album, LP, whatever. And he just says that he finally is discussing that the relationship or whatever. And it was some craziness that he said, which I won't repeat it because I don't want no parts of anything. But I'm just saying, like, I'm looking at Cardi B. I'm looking at Tiana Taylor. I'm looking at, what is not Chloe. What's the sister name? Little Mermaid. Haley.
Mm-hmm.
Haley. And you have to have a certain level of irritation that almost equal rage when you, like Jill Scott says, have you planted seeds in my womb. I have birthed your children, and you come with such levels of dishonor and disrespect. That is a woman's rage, a mother's rage. But what do? They said a few things, but they put a little beat to it, So I'm just like, okay, so here we are. And Taylor Swift, she was the first one to admit that about, listen, take a breakup and turn it into a platinum record, I don't say airing out all your dirty laundry sometimes is really good, especially when you have children who are coming up in this. But then it's like, are we really protecting our children, or are we really not preparing them for real life situations and how to deal and how to have coping skills? That was another question I kind of thought about, because we always think about these people who do these tragic things, and you always wonder, like, what was that life like? Like the Minneapolis shooter, like, what was going on in his life? What was his parenting like? What was going on? So I read a little bit, and it said his mother was a teacher there. Everybody loved her. But it did mention that he was battling with his sexuality, and he wanted to be addressed as a miss, and was I guess she was trying to change his name or something. And I think that the laws, these new laws that were passed, because there was a post where he did tell someone to bend over backwards and take it in a position of leadership before he went out and did what he did. So I'm like, was this really all about the new laws, the old laws, you not being able to communicate? Is it your parenting? Like, I always wonder, like, what would make you be so angry with something about you that makes you go out and hurt innocent people, especially babies? This was an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old, but he shot up in a mass of children. And then they said he barricaded the door, and there were, let me stop, because allegedly, that's what?
I didn't say it. I'm just trying to understand what happened, because I literally did not see this on my timeline.
Yeah.
And which is interesting, because, as soon as those things happen, it's everywhere.
And okay, so that's another thing. So let me explain that to you, how we are being monitored, because immediately when I went to look into the story to do a little bit of research before I came on here, guess what I found? Oh, the rates, the about DC and the crime rates are going down. The murder rates are going down, 35% less robbery. I found that the CDC director had been fired. That Kennedy said that the mandate for the vaccine was for 65, and nothing about these babies and this. And he had three weapons.
Because your president has... Your president has purchased, his basically purchased what content these television stations are using. He kicking people off the TV.
Yes.
He's like, listen, I don't like the way you report the news about me. You're fired. Okay.
No, listen. Actually, I tried to do. I was creating some content on my Chat GPT, right? And I have an account. And I said, give me a depiction of rage in a relationship, a leader, or, I didn't give any names. You know who he gave me?
Who?
Obama.
This can't be real life.
It's on my phone right now. I'll show you when the show is off. And what's so crazy, because we said that now, not TikTok, Instagram just shut me off. Instagram won't even allow me to go live right now, because I think of what we just said, that comment. This is how we are being monetized out here. So I said to ChatGPT, you're funny, because you have to communicate to chat GPT like a person, you know? And it's like, I said, that's funny that you would send me that. I said, why not number 45? Because I knew not to say the name. It literally gave me a whole type text that said that it is not allowed to portray any leader. I said, but you just sent me a picture of Obama. It says, wow, that's funny that you caught that. That was a mishap there was a glitch in our system. Like, I literally want to read it, but I'm on this live. And I said, this is crazy.
So which platform is it? Is it actually Chat GPT or is it Open Chat? Because there's like three different ones. They look, the logos look almost exactly the same.
I know. So because I have a non pro and I have a regular one. So this was the pro. It said, it literally gave me an angry picture of Barack Obama.
That is interesting.
But would not give me a picture. But then it was like, well, we could create a caricature for you. It created a caricature and it was this much. It would not give me, it wouldn't let me download it. It wouldn't let me screenshot it. I said, oh, you're funny. But it let me know why everybody think they on here telling all their business to ChatGPT. This is just a new way of stealing all of our information, all of our inventions, all of our business ideas. It's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? We just now learning in history that we as a culture have created so many things, but now we won't have any evidence because ChatGPT got the whole blueprint. You go on ChatGPT, how do I create a business that is based on black people that
Now they have it.
Now they have, they are your venture capitalists. They are your investors. Okay. You are paying them to keep your secrets. They are going to cancel me. I see my TikTok shutting down even more as I go. It's just crazy. But
I think we have on YouTube and Facebook, we have 439 people that's showing on here.
Shout out to my.
I'm gonna show you, and then we go see what it looks like at the end.
Okay. So thank you to my 400 and something folks on here.
And I don't know. I can't see how many people are actually on the app and website and all that too.
Okay.
But I'm interested to know as we continue this conversation.
Watch them numbers.
What those numbers look like.
Yeah. No. I have been really, really paying attention because I noticed that even with that whole incident with the IHOP, how the numbers shifted, in different things when I post different things, because sometimes I can be very political, have some dry satire, and they have sent me warnings like, you got one more time. Like, we know it's you. Even though you got a different wig on, you got one more time, Connie, to say something out of order. What's up, Mimi Decor? I've been trying to call you. Give me a call. Shout out to Mimi Decor here in Las Vegas. If you are looking to have an event, she is one of my event coordinators. She is thebomb.com. Make sure you follow her. Yeah, Mimi, you owe me a discount for that plug right there.
So that was the whole thing. So the kid, so was he a teenager?
He was 23 years old.
Okay, he was a grown up.
And
grown up because he was past the age that we talked about last week.
So what was said allegedly that he literally had interest into the school. They're like, oh, it's such a community. There's people, there's stores. Like, I can't believe that this is happening over here, But they said that he went into the school. He knew that it was the day that these children would gather and pray. It was the first day of school. There was nothing but minors in there praying for the school year. He literally, they said, went in. They don't know exactly how long or when he came out, but he barricaded the outside of the door. He had 3 weapons, and he unloaded those weapons, shot through the windows of the church, and killed 2 little kids, an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old. 17 people were injured the last time I'd heard the report. 14 of them were children, and 2 of them were on their way to the hospital. So, and I don't know what the numbers are, now as far as adult children. It's just a whole catastrophe. It's just crazy. And then, he killed himself.
See, that's the part that's the cowardly part I don't like.
Yeah. Then he killed himself.
Yeah, I don't like that. It says 2 children killed, 17. We'll say unalived because I think we can't use those words. 2 children unalived, 17 injured. That's the current.
Yeah.
That's 11. That's as of 11 minutes ago.
And see, you know what? And that's so crazy because when I picked up my granddaughter, it's like, y'all, we can't censor our children anymore. And I was getting my eyelashes done when this was happening, literally. And my eyelash tech was the first one who mentioned it to me. I saw it and she was like, hey, do you mind if we watch this live report about this mass occurrence going on in Minneapolis? And I was like, yeah, let's, sure, let's hear about it. And as I'm getting my lashes done and I'm listening, and then after that, the story comes on about the father that unalived his 2 children and his wife, that they don't know where the heck he at. And I'm like, what in the world is going on?
Can we play this news clip that kind of talks about his manifestos and stuff like that?
Yeah, please play the manifesto.
The shooter's name is Robin Westman. At one point in his life, he was Robert Westman, 23 years old, if I'm correct. It sounded like he left a manifesto. What more do we know about him, Tom? Or about them, I should say.
Yeah, sure, Tom. So we've gone through a whole host of videos that were left behind online, as well as what he said. So the videos show a series of diaries, a series of writings, and he flips through them much the way if I were to show you a book and flip through it right now as you and I are talking. And some of it is not written in English. It's written in an Eastern European language, still trying to comb through that. There is a handwritten sketch, a diagram of a church. Not clear if it's this particular church that is included in there. There are many violent things that he whispers under his breath as he's going through there. The bottom line, the themes of this in that manifesto that was referenced there by Chief O'Hara is suicidal thoughts, an apology to his family, extremely violent thoughts all throughout all of the writings and everything that we've seen. He also shows the gun magazines that perhaps were the exact magazines that he used in the shooting today. On one of them, he referenced the president of the United States saying, kill Donald Trump. There's other political references in there. So this is somebody who espoused a whole host of views, none of which neatly fit into any sort of box that's out there, but it is certainly incredibly violent. The FBI director, Kash Patel, putting out a statement on social media tonight saying this is going to be investigated as a potential act of domestic terrorism and as a hate crime. Of course, with this individual being deceased, that pretty much ends that portion of the investigation. Right now, they would just try to see if anybody had helped him at any certain point. But as the chief alluded to here, they're not looking for anybody else at this stage. They believe that he acted alone and that those 3 weapons, a rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol, were all apparently purchased legally and purchased recently. So no indication that anybody bought the weapons for him. The question for the family members and for his friends is whether or not anybody saw anything in advance and could have possibly said something. But obviously, much more on that as the day develops.
Okay. Woo, I don't know. That's a lot. That's just crazy. So they found the manifesto, but I saw that he had been posting things. And this is my thing as parents.
Well, the manifesto, they're saying that his social media was part of his manifesto.
Right. And right before he went in there, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how I said something funny and block me, but don't know that he get ready to go and pop off, okay? And catch him in his, I don't know. Do we need the law and order police to come
for someone to say to unalive the guy that
it should have been immediately. They should have been at his house.
Because if I would have posted that
on Law and Order, they at your house.
No, they right here. Okay, because we saying this live in action. Okay, they're right here outside. If I said something like that,
exactly.
So I'm like, is the FIB people? Okay, I said it that way on purpose.
Right?
Are they doing their job? Are they distracted by other tasks that they have been given? All I know
is, I think if you working in any level of government gay, okay, I think you almost got to talk pig like that. You literally better use all your days off in PTO because you get ready to get fired anyway. You are not guaranteed any position in this life at this moment. People thought that they could work these jobs forever. They didn't walk the CDC. She only been in her position for 30 days. Okay, this woman thought she was going to retire. They walked her behind out of there today on my baby birthday. Okay, she was supposed to call a meeting about the vaccination. They said, girl, get your stuff and come on. It's time to go. No explanation. So
we living in a crazy time. Like it's really interesting. Like I really be waking up like, dude. This morning, I swear, I woke up this morning just out of sleep. My husband was already awake. He was laying there, and I said, "Our president is crazy." Like
I didn't say that.
I said it.
I said it. He's a real American.
What does that mean?
I just feel as if, like, if you know 10 out of 9 Americans, 10 out of 7 Americans, 5 of them are like him. It's just we not used to them having as much power, you know?
The thing is that the power is fine. It's just the way that it's being implemented. The way things are happening.
He's weaponizing his rage. Whatever he does not like.
One of the comments says, I feel if the school shooters or any other nationality than what they've been, we probably wouldn't see any more of them because lawmakers wouldn't know exactly what to do to them. All right, Pack.
Okay, thank you for the comment. Listen, if you have any comments, any
and then
feedback.
Courtney Williams says that's savage. Leslie Friday says, why he put extreme planning into this, talking about the shooter.
Right, to kill babies. And he intentionally.
But who is he trying to get back at? His mom or what?
I think the Catholic Church. Now, did we mention it was a Catholic church? It was.
I mean, the Catholic Church now they good with the gays,
but
based off of the last pope.
Listen, that's what I'm trying to figure it out.
So he was like, "Yeah, we
his
cool."
mother didn't work here no
and the
more.
new pope was like, "All right, we still get good with the gays."
Yeah.
So I don't understand. Like he had to be trying to get back at his mom. Because it doesn't make sense. He's 23, so he hasn't gone to that school.
I don't think anything makes sense anymore. It's all about the dollars.
It doesn't.
I think if we try to think like these people, we're gonna be lost.
Yeah.
It's like we can't understand why you would go and kill children. Unalive children. Sorry.
Yeah. There's no. First of all, I don't see why you would unalive anyone unless they were trying to, harm you directly. But we are in a very interesting time in our lives. Okay?
That was just like, where do you go if you can't go to church to pray? If you don't feel safe dropping your children off at church and praying, it's like what's getting ready to happen right now?
Can we talk about how I went to South Carolina last week, and South Carolina is like really black. Okay. It's a very black state. And it was very quiet. And it's like school check-in time. Mm-hmm. So there's two major schools where we were. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, it's real quiet here. But I'm like, it's small town, cool, whatever. We came back a couple days later, went to LA. When I tell you crickets, okay, the LA was crickets.
Yeah.
We were downtown LA.
Well, they ain't playing.
So I'm like, this whole ICE situation, and then
Shout
Gavin
out
Newsom.
to the
But do you follow his TikTok?
Listen,
child, he is.
And then they tried to attack him and was like, "Oh, he's a leader. He shouldn't be coming." He
is basically just mocking.
If you can't beat him, what you do? You join him.
He is basically folling the same blueprint that y'all president is following. And don't get mad at that man for using your same plays.
Listen, they tired. They sick and tired.
But it's just, when I tell you, it was so empty and I was really feeling some type of way. There's this, you go there and there's like these fruit stands and stuff.
Yes, I love Soho, the farmer's market.
When I tell you, can I tell you how the garment district, the plant district, the jewelry district
gone
closed, child? It was not one thing that was up.
Garage door
closed. Yes, closed.
What?
And we were gonna stop at the plant one, and also too at another place that they had there. Nope, closed.
Sheesh.
And that was a Saturday.
Hey, listen, if you got Saturday and Sunday. Good luck to the boutiques.
I just don't know how this is gonna go. Like even here, our swap meets closed down for a while because ICE raids. The most popular swap meet on Pecos, was it the?
Yeah, it's. I
How do I not know this? It's like a staple for people who are born and raised here.
I just know Fantastics.
I think Fantastic closed for like a couple weeks. The one on Rancho closed for a few weeks, but the outdoor one, why can't I not think of this?
Yeah, down north
on Pecos and Las Vegas Boulevard.
Yeah,
and then they closed down, so they opened back up. But I guess they said it's very light. Broad Acres. Yeah,
okay, I was like, I know it's something with a B. I couldn't think of. Yeah, Broad Acres.
But yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know, but it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. And as far as the whole, he mentioned about getting rid of the homeless people. How do we get rid of homeless people?
Give them a home.
Okay.
Okay, but
can we your version?
Can we talk about? No, I mean, Can we talk about in 2020 here in Las Vegas, Nevada? Okay, our mayor closed like 3 locations that housed people who were houseless. Mm-hmm. So where do you think they gonna go? And the thing is, it's not like they're creating this great economy that's gonna allow you to get a job. Okay, so how does that work? You close down,
create bath stations. I just feel like I think we need to create bath stations.
I think we need to create resources.
Yeah.
Okay, because you can't give someone who is houseless, who needs 3 meals a day, maybe a veteran who is going through a mental episode based off of your deployment, and you go give him $117 a month for food.
And like, he don't have a refrigerator to put it in, huh?
Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And then too, when these veterans come home,
and it's just too hot to be hot now outside. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm just looking at these zombies, and I'm not saying everybody that's homeless is on drugs.
Right. It's most of it is mental. Yeah, and a lot of them are veterans.
A lot of them are veterans,
and that's what pisses me off.
No, what pisses me off, if you go by the VA, there's not a homeless person in sight.
Well, because they put it out in the boonies, but they're definitely gonna keep you away.
But I said, now if you need to go closer to the resources over here, but all these people is, and I'm like, they even all the way up here in Summerlin. They everywhere. Just like they used to just be like on the beaten path. But all I know is, I was watching something in Philly and in Baltimore, and it was just saying how it's so sad these people are dying. I said, how do you get rid of homeless people? Because in the minds of these people, everybody is a crook, everybody is a drug addict. So if you do a level of drug, what do? You poison the drugs. I saw something on my feed yesterday, and it made me break out in tears. A woman literally was sitting on the ground.
Didn't I just tell you that last week about the crack epidemic and autism?
Mm-hmm. She was literally outside. She had overdosed while she was in labor and was crowning. The newborn baby was literally hanging out of her while she laid dead on the street. And her, of course, rigor mortis was starting to set in. I don't know how long, but they could not get that baby out of her. And I was like, what in the... I was like, it's time for me. It's like...
But can we also talk about how these people were getting addicted? Listen, when we were at the other office, there was this guy, he had a club for kids who were experiencing like heroin addictions or meth addiction, things like that. He said he was addicted to both of those things. And like, he said he hurt his back. Mm-hmm. They gave him some medication,
narcos,
and then all of a sudden stopped it.
Yep.
And he said he was having these withdrawals, so then he started getting it from someone else, the same type of pills, getting from somewhere else. Then they became too expensive to get. Then he ended up saying, they're saying like, I can use this instead to give you, the same results or relief. Goes through that. Now he's addicted to drugs.
Well, did you just hear today too that they just caught like, I think 9 nurses that got like, it's actually 2 here that had received $9 million in illegal funds from prescription and selling drugs and overcharging for these services and house visits, and it was a part of this whole Medicaid, Medicare program, and it literally, the company was like, hey, and we're gonna give you this. And these people, this is how I heard allegedly on the radio, and now everybody is going under. And it's just like, why in the world would you sell yourself? And then it's crazy because you get $9 million, but guess what Donald Trump just said? Ain't no more bail. Ain't no more cash bail.
That's diabolical.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that the other day. You said something before, and I think
that's Afeni. Because, Afeni, I put that in my post. They let her out. She was the black girl who got arrested, and they slammed her on the ground. And she was a part of this whole supposedly protest, but that when they were doing the curfew and arrested this young girl, and then she finally got out 2 days ago. And now today it's like, listen, ain't no more bail.
No more cash bail.
No more cash
bail.
I
don't know that it's implemented just yet, and I think it's a state by state thing, but I think he wants to make it a federal thing. But the problem is,
if he say it is happening. Oh. That's where we at now. We can't even be like, oh, that
Courtney
ain't gonna
Williams
happen.
says that the homeless situation is out of control in Phoenix, and that's where they started that PayMed situation. Like, they have all of these people. Like, I was watching these videos about Phoenix. And they just have people were just on the street frozen.
I didn't know that. I thought it was in Cleveland, because in Cleveland it's like,
well, it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Dead.
It's everywhere now. But it's like it's terrible. I'm glad I ain't never did drugs. I ain't never did drugs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Connie.
What? Hold on.
And when I say drugs.
Hold on, let me put my hold on now. Let me tell you something.
But listen, this is what I always thought. I always thought, okay, cool. I'll be the one that smoked too much weed, and then I'll be out here selling ass. I'll be like, Curry's out here selling ass, and she smoked some weed. Like, that's like, and I'm not saying I've never smoked weed before, but I'm good for 2-3 puffs. So listen, and I'm good to go. I'm hard pass.
Listen. Connie has not done any hard.
I said drugs. That's what we call them. Drugs. We don't call them hard drugs. They just call drugs.
But listen, I always say, if you can get arrested for it, it's a drug. It don't matter. Well, but guess what? That Trump, he said he changing the laws on marijuana. Okay. But guess what? Today is the day, a dry day, because I'm literally trying to give it up. Because I thought about something Dr. Umar said.
Oh, not Dr. Umar, child.
Okay. It's so many leaders. Lord Jesus, we got to take morsels. I'm in here letting it cook, and I done ate it up. Okay. He says the reason that they legalized it was because they poisoning us, which made a lot of sense.
I can see that.
And I don't think mine is more medicinal. If you know me, you know I done fell off a mountain, broke my knee. I done rollerblade, broke my ankle. I moved here 20 years ago with fibromyalgia and osteoarthritis. I am not on any medication. I don't even take Tylenol every day. So that was my excuse for like, hey, let me blow some smoke. Like, leave me alone. But now it's at the point where I'm trying to figure out, am I more hooked on the tobacco or the substance? You know what I'm saying? Because even when today the hot flashes is so crazy. And so yesterday I was like, oh my goodness, my back, my shoulder, my knee hurt. Let me indulge. And then it didn't work. So now I'm like, okay.
It was from a dispensary?
Always. I do not buy nothing off no street. I don't
know. I mean, you can grow it. I mean,
no.
There's options.
Yeah, no. I don't want bugs in my house. You growing
Why would you get bugs in? And why would you have it in the house?
Well, when they grow, where am I about to do? I'm about to just get arrested and be out here having a whole
you can legally have, I think, up to 3
That's
plants.
too much time for me, girl.
I mean, I don't know. I don't do drugs. That's all I know. I'm telling you, I would be the one. Okay. So I'm trying to tell you right now, girl.
Long story short is I think I need whiskey more than weed. Because as soon as I had a glass of that whiskey,
throw that whiskey
I
in
was
the trash. Because both of them trying to kill us.
Hanging Kurt. Listen, girl.
Both of them.
Leave me alone.
You don't even need whiskey.
Vegas Pop Out Squad. What's up? I need what I need. What she say? Hey, Connie Mitchell, love you, girl. You're so amazing. Thank you, Tina Marie. I appreciate where you been? Listen, I need something because I am going through menopause. So at every given moment, I am short circuiting.
Yeah, but it may not be a substance. Like, I think that I've been a little bit more conscious. And by the way, I mean, we're opening a tea and mocktail bar because.
You think I need to have sex?
Yeah. Do you pleasure yourself? Or like, I mean, this is what you do for, you an entrepreneur. You be doing that. Do you pleasure yourself?
I'm celibate, but I got a lot to sell. Where them fans at?
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
Where them fans at? It's time. You know what? It's time. It's time to get these eggs cracked and scrambled.
Okay, but you didn't answer the question.
What was the question?
The question was, if you're not having sexual intercourse, are you pleasuring yourself?
I know how to take myself places.
That's not answering the question, Connie.
Why do I gotta be?
Answer the question.
It's the naked truth.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, now you
oh
shy.
My God.
Now you shy. That's diabolical.
Let me tell you something.
Oh boy.
It's only so many things I can reach. Okay. These babies sit right here. So ain't no flipping and flopping. But let me tell you something. Bow. I am your bedroom boutique consultant, and anything that I have, I am very, very well versed on.
Answer the question. So I can ask the next part of the question, because you were saying what else can I do? If I can't smoke, I can't drink whiskey. And you were like, you think I need to have sex? And I said, do you pleasure yourself? What was the answer? The answer is yes or no.
I'm okay.
Okay, we're gonna take that as a yes.
Mom.
Or we're gonna say, actually we can take it as a no. I don't know what we're gonna do.
No, I'm good out here in these streets.
Okay, but so that may not be something that you need. Maybe you need to do yoga. And shout out to A-Flow Yoga. Okay. Sponsored by Hot 7025.
I do need to do yoga because you're right. I think if you don't have sex, you do need to do yoga because your body will start to cramp up. So I don't think pleasuring myself is the same as having sex. It's two totally different things because I'm not flipping and flopping around.
Wait, what?
I don't think pleasuring yourself is the same as having actual sex.
It's the release.
I don't think you can release if you concentrate.
Concentrating on what you mean? Boy, this got a whole nother conversation because not the bedroom candy boutique lady shy talking about herself. Good night.
Let me tell you something. I had a baby 37 years ago. Today is his birthday. It is about you today, my child.
Happy birthday, son.
Yes. So, and on to other news. Jussie Smollett. Okay. Did he do it or did he get done?
He got set up. Y'all need to watch the Jussie Smollett docu on Netflix.
Yes.
It's gonna leave you like, what? But the tea is the tea, and Chicago police, allegedly, it appears as though they try to set that man up.
Listen, Chicago, y'all
and
got a lot going on. Donald Trump on his way there too.
They flipped the story.
Donald on his way to Chicago.
First of all, if any city needed
Donald said Chicago corrupt.
Detroit, but I mean, I ain't gonna say what up.
Oprah, you should have kept that money there, not over in Libya. You should have built the city up. The Pope and Oprah, come back and help the city
Derek Arthur said, "Do you?" Okay, you talking about making it happen.
Who said that?
Derek Arthur. And Leslie Friday says,
it's definitely not the same. It's not.
Yeah, it's not the same, but I'm saying if that is a release that you need, if it's like smoking weed, you're comparing that to smoking weed and
I'm just being funny.
Whiskey. Are you sure?
Yeah, I really was. And you got me.
Okay, so you need a boyfriend.
I'm too old for a boyfriend.
You're not. We're not just having sex.
I need a man.
You need a boyfriend.
That's somebody to love me. I want to love her.
Okay.
I want a friend. Okay. They ask too many questions though.
Okay.
think that's what throw me off by relationships. I don't like
who asked you questions. Okay, can we talk about this real quick? Let's talk about long story short about Jussie Smollett. He ain't do it. The thing really happened to him, and Chicago police allegedly was trying to cover it up because they had just gone through a racial situation, and there was 10 seconds skipped in all of the videos that they posted about this man, and it was 2 white men. Okay, and the allegedly the African brothers, the Nigerian dudes, wasn't even in the area. Okay, and they have sealed one of the Nigerian guys who is a felon, sealed his records. The police sealed his records. You have to pay a lawyer to do that. Please don't be going around sealing records.
And you know, they were saying in Chicago, that was the first place they started with those masks. The police was wearing masks like black men and was starting the fires when they did all that fire.
Anyway, long story short, watch the docu on Netflix. Okay. Back to what we were saying with you, Miss Connie. And your dating situation.
I'm looking for a fan.
You said men ask too many questions. What does that mean?
No, I didn't say men. I said people in a relationship.
People in a relationship?
I don't know.
What does that mean? Like what?
Don't ask me where I'm going. Don't ask me where I'm
Why?
Been. I think it's just
why not?
I think it's invasive.
Where are you going to when you leave here, Connie? Where are you going?
To cook
I
dinner
literally probably ask you that.
Yeah.
We talk about where you're going. So why would it be such a big deal for a man who is courting you to ask you where you're going?
No, he can.
What you doing later?
He can ask me. A man courting me, he can ask me. I'm just talking mess.
No,
I'm in my soft girl era. My jail is hard, but my heart is soft.
My husband said that this morning. He was like, he said something funny. He was being a troll. He said something funny, and he said, but I need you to stay in your soft girl era. Okay, I'm keeping you in the soft girl era.
I'm telling you, but Cardi B, Glorilla, they be having this like, ooh,
not me.
About me.
Don't marry. No. Don't marry Offset, okay?
Period.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say don't even date nobody with them kids that's little. Don't deal with nobody in a relationship under 6 years old. It's complicated. Mm-hmm. You know, she need a break. They financially, it's a lot. And I'm not saying y'all don't come for me like, ooh, whatever. I've been a mother 37 years. I'm telling you, you need help. But sometimes you gotta kind of like, just keep it simple. It's the difference between dating and courting. You know, I don't know.
Why?
Oh, there's a big difference.
Oh, you're saying, well, courting is,
I guess if we say about being in a relationship with that person.
Okay.
Dating, you have to date somebody before you know you want to court them. Correct?
Do you?
Unless you like your parents and sold you off for 2 cows and gold.
I think like my first date with my now husband. He courted me. He knew that
he was on a date. He knew.
All right. So I'm saying, yes, you can't court someone from the first day. I'm saying I knew when I left that day, I was like, this trying to get married. I knew it.
But you were dating. He was courting.
I left a date with someone else.
Because you were dating. That's what I
had never been on a date with him before.
Right. Okay.
Well, I was dating this dude for 2 years.
Okay. But you left the date to go on another date to be courted.
To see what was happening. See what was going on. See what was going on, and guess what? Here we are.
Deceive.
No, it wasn't. We weren't in a committed relationship, but we had been dating.
You were dating
too fucking long.
Not courting.
No, we were doing. Well, I left the date. My date before was lunch and a massage. I left that date.
Okay.
And went to late lunch.
Okay.
And I ain't never talked to do.
That happened with me, and they were both really great guys. I went out on a date.
So what you do?
I went out on a date. We went on a lunch date, and where we went, there was a lady taking pictures and selling the frame, and we took a picture and we framed it, and he dropped me off. We had a great date. And then my other friend called me and said, hey, I want to take you out. And I was like, okay, cool. I went home. By the time I got there, he was like, I'm going to meet you at your house. I'm like, dang. So I didn't have a chance to change and like, you know, but I had put the picture on the mantelpiece, and he's waiting for me to come down, and he looks at the picture and he was like, oh, I know you knew my cousin. And I was like, who is your cousin? And it was the guy in the picture. And then I came down with the outfit on because I was like, wait, who is your cousin? He was like, you just was with him. You ain't shit. I'm like,
oh my God, are we naked on the picture, or are we just literally sitting having lunch? He was like, oh, you ain't shit.
Well, he's not emotionally intelligent.
No, he was crazy. He was a cop.
Okay.
He broke up with me.
I just said what I said. He's not emotionally intelligent. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that y'all go to therapy. Okay, before and after, during, and for the rest of your life, go to therapy. Whomever it is, Connie, whomever it is, go to therapy. You, the person you date, whomever it is, go to therapy.
I am a therapist. It's the silence for me.
Go to a licensed therapist, preferably a LCSW or higher.
Are there any therapists out there?
There's plenty of them.
Do I seem as if I need help? Why do you think I need therapy?
I think that therapy, it was helpful for me to realize that I was too hard and not a grace giver. Like, I didn't allow you make the slap. I went on a date. Dude said salmon. Child, day was done. I ain't never speak to that person again.
I can get with that.
I said not salmon.
Because I went on a date and he didn't know how to use the knife and the fork, and I was annoyed.
But so what? So I'm like, okay, people may have, they may be in a point of their life where they're in a different money class now. They're good, but there's things that they just really didn't learn from their family, and it's like, do I help them out with that, or do I just say? So I told my husband that, mind you. So now we go to a restaurant, and still be like.
Give me some salmon.
Can I get the salmon? Can I get the filet mignon? I'll be like,
The horse d'oeuvres.
I'll be like,
the horse d'oeuvres.
I'll be like, babe, please do not.
He got you now.
I know.
You locked in, baby.
I'll be like, listen.
Thank you for the gifts.
But I'm saying, so I had to like check myself, because I'm like, you should know this. You a grown man. Like, you should know the L is silent. You know what I mean? So at that point, I'm
Hold on.
So that's where therapy was helpful.
First of all, where is he from?
Who?
Your husband.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, well. Because sometimes
when you both of our families are from small towns in Louisiana.
Things differently.
No, he doesn't say that.
I know, but I'm just saying. Like,
no, this person was from, they might actually.
Louisiana?
No, they were from Dallas. But it doesn't matter. My point is that person said it. And I was like, I'm good.
But you already didn't like that person.
No, I did. But that turned me completely. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that therapy was helpful for me, because I was like, one small thing and I don't ever want to talk to you again. So I think that it allowed me the opportunity to learn that, first of all, I need to give people grace. Second of all, we come from different backgrounds. And two, like, I mean, was it really a deal breaker?
But what I think it really was, because I just said this to somebody the other day, sometimes we have too many options. So we're looking for that one thing to knock somebody off, and that's one thing about dating. When you have so many options, you're like, I don't really want to deal with that. Next. I don't want to deal with you.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's the problem.
Yeah.
So I had to address that within myself and understand, like, you know what, that was probably not enough to just be like, I'm not talking to you again. I could have just been like, oh, just next time, it's salmon. I could have just said that. But did you
feel like you needed to correct him?
I felt like at that point, no, I wouldn't have corrected him when he was ordering, but right. I feel like at that point, I was like, ew. Okay. I'm like, but I could have just said, maybe where he comes from, that's how it's said. So I know, but I wasn't in that space. That's what I'm saying. So that's why therapy was helpful.
And like I said about accents, because I told my client, you need to put some oil in your hair. And she was like, what is that? And I was like, oil? And she was like, where do I get that from? And I'm like, girl, oil, you don't know what oil? And she was like, spell it. I was like, OIL. She was like, oil? Uh-huh. And I was like, that's what I said. She was like, no, that's not what she said. I said, oil, girl. I was like, I have lived a few places, so sometimes the words come out differently.
Yeah, that's my point.
Right.
I'm saying he could have just been from somewhere else and he just said it differently. And I'm over here, I canceled the whole person.
Okay.
Like, I'm saying, so that was helpful for me to understand, you know what? You might be a little bit too tough.
So if he had to say a scrimp, it would have been over.
Scrimp. Come on, it's not spelled that way. Like
some people can't say shrimp.
No,
they say scrimp.
Hard pass.
Right. Some people can't say scrimp. They say shrimp.
Dang, you got 2 minutes left.
Okay.
Connie, go to therapy. Your husband is out there waiting for you.
Oh, please.
And he's waiting for you and to put you in the soft girl era, child.
I know he is too. He keep calling me too. He keep calling. And honey, I just had one call me the other day, and I'm just like, I have been a lot softer, a lot nicer, but I don't know. I think I'm just back into raising my grandbaby now, helping my son.
The soft girl era starts with you.
Yeah. Okay.
And you know what you also have to do? You have to surround yourself with other soft girls.
I don't like girls.
I'm saying if you're going to be in a situation where you're dating and you're looking for a man who can put you in the soft girl era, or you're going to have to be a soft girl. And the people around you are going to have to be soft girls too.
Listen here, honey. If you can deal with this, I am here for you.
That's not exception. That's not acceptable.
I don't know how long that'll last for me though. The soft girl era. Like I've been through some stuff. It can last
forever. Yeah, but that's why you go to therapy.
I've been through some stuff. Listen, long story short is, okay, you are in a situation. It's like we in the movie Enough, where you thought he was a Prince Charming, but this man is literally about to beat you upside your head. Mm-hmm. So you need to learn karate.
No, you need to get away from that man.
No, I'm talking about the world, the domestic.
Oh, you talking about the man.
The man. The man. Okay. That's what I'm saying. The man. Okay. Your leader of this free world. You have to.
That ain't free.
Man. Okay. They say they taking liquor off the shelf. Did you hear that?
I don't know. But
listen, fill your car up.
I don't know, but listen, I'm telling y'all, black people especially, stop smoking weed and stop drinking because something is going on. Something is happening to those
if
things.
I stop smoking and drinking weed, I ain't gonna need no therapy.
No, you gonna need therapy for sure.
I'm telling you, if I kill all that noise,
guaranteed your money back.
I'm gonna be somewhere stuck. Y'all gonna be like Connie on the spectrum. I'm about to be
stuck. You're not. You gonna be fine.
I need some fire. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting some scrimps. That's what somebody said. Ronaldo. He said ain't nothing wrong with wanting some scrimp, or like Celeb friend, a margarita.
Tina Marie says the guy trying to date me, I barely understand his country self. I love the accent, but now I'm like, gosh, what are you saying? But he is amazing. I'm just not giving into that. I need to see more to ensure that's real. The real them.
Is he circumcised? I'm just joking.
Leslie Friday says, I think soft girl era looks different for everybody. It doesn't.
Oh, well, Leslie said it do.
It doesn't.
What is everything? Y'all, let me flip this camera around so y'all, my TikTok people.
I think how you get to the soft girl era definitely is different ways to get to the soft girl era.
How do we get to give us the last 3 minutes? How do we get to the soft girl era? How do we find an amazing husband like yours?
You know what? Listen, I'm not going to say my husband has been a perfect man. Okay. Like he has definitely, made some mistakes, and
how long have you been together?
It's about 4 or 5 years.
She don't even know, y'all.
Child, listen. But I'm going to say this is that I had to learn to give him grace and allow him the opportunity to go to therapy and address his own issues.
What's your husband's name?
Mr. Banks.
Mr. Banks. I would love to interview you, have you on the show so you can tell us how she came into her soft girl era and how you keep her in her place.
You know what? And that's interesting that you say that place, because Marriage Boot Camp, which is on Saturdays at 10, they had 2 shows talking about being in your place, a woman being in her place. And I don't know that
you don't like that.
No. I don't know that I don't know that it's just a natural thing. Like when everything else is taken care of, like you just naturally do stuff.
That's real. Because I have been in really beautiful relationships. And I have this, and I think that's probably why I'm like this, because this is the longest I ever been single. And I really kind of love the freedom, but I do miss rollover.
Oh boy. So yeah, I think that the soft girl and Leslie, I think I'm trying to I'm addressing what you said. The soft girl era looks different. I think that it doesn't look different. How you get to it is what's different.
Okay, maybe.
And it could be like, because when you get to it, it's just like you speak calmly, you move slow. You're not having to worry about
you sitting in the car waiting for AAA with the man instead of changing the tire yourself.
Listen, matter of fact, I had a flat tire. It's probably been a month ago, and I was on the freeway, tire flat. I call my husband. He's like, I'm on my way. He comes. He comes, and I guess the
lug nuts.
No. It wasn't. It was the jack or something. So I called AAA. AAA came. He helping the AAA dude put the tire on, like, cause that's what men do. Like he's like, I'm not in this nigga. Like he got the
ain't
jack.
Gonna be manlier than me to my woman.
So I'm like, I'm sitting in the car. I ain't move out the car. I ain't open the door.
Right.
Nothing. And I think that, like, I felt safe.
Yeah.
You know, and it was scary because I got all these freaking big trucks riding by. I'm on the freeway. But I think that you can get to your soft girl era if you allow people to do it. Because the first thing that happened when I first started dating my husband, I bought like this new shower thing to go in the shower that I wanted him to use across the way.
Right.
Okay. And I bought it and I put it on the counter. And I was like, I'll put it on. Because I put it on before.
It's my house. You think
I put it on.
Yeah.
I said to myself, I'm not going to put that on.
Right.
Like, he's going to be like, what? You put it on. So I said, okay, I'm just going to leave it there and see what happens. I left it there. He was like, oh, this is for, okay, cool. Put it on. I didn't even say anything.
You going to get some coochie. It's called coochie pie.
But I think that you just...
Yeah, when you know, you know.
When you get to the soft girl era,
yeah,
it's just a relief. But you have to let yourself be soft. You have to let yourself allow this person to do these things that you normally would do on your own.
And the man got to be equipped with that. Shout out to Mr. Banks' mom and his dad.
Yeah. Shout out to both of them.
Yeah, because I think that they play a major part in how he shows up as a man in the relationship.
And his grandparents and my grandparents. But I think
y'all grew up together?
Our grandparents were best friends. We didn't even know this. Me and he was my boyfriend in freaking preschool.
Wow. You was fast?
No, I mean,
I'm just joking.
You know how little kids be like, oh, that's my boyfriend, whatever. Okay, so real quick before we go, because we over time, Tina Marie, it's natural when he does what needs. I wasn't used to it, but I feel in place. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read this
fast. I don't know how to feel. Talk crazy anymore. He softened me. I would have looked like a fool. Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
so you just gotta let people do stuff.
Yeah, and let him know you appreciate him. That's one thing.
I think I was so used to just doing stuff.
Yeah.
Now that I don't have to do stuff, it's still like, oh, I'm used to doing that. But
and I get that too, because my ex always used to say that. He used to be like, you know what your problem is, and I used to be like, you. And he used to be like, no, you too independent. And I was like, that's not a problem for me. That's a problem for you. But now being a little bit older and not understanding that I was really going through menopause in that relationship with him, you know.
Like, I don't even know when the trash go out, child. Like, I don't know what day trash day is.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, that's how that's how easy it should be. And
garbage is.
And I'm sending you that energy, and I'm also sending you a link for therapy. Yeah.
What you trying to say?
I'm just trying to say. You just said you had some issues you need to address.
Okay. So I'm in therapy. I'm on my way. So if you out there, you see me on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, know I'm working on myself. Don't trigger me.
And T Marie says she's still working on herself too. So
I know, it's a constant battle.
We gotta go, Connie.
Well, it's a constant battle. Listen, I appreciate all of the engagement, guys. Thanks for chiming in. Thank you for all of your comments on TikTok, Facebook, everywhere, all over. Make sure you copy, paste, share. Take a clip out of this and share it with somebody that need to know. I need therapy. And guess what, boo? If you are my man and a therapist, it's just all gonna work out. Okay? Let's just fix each other at the same damn time. But guess what? Listen, it's Wednesday night, so y'all already know. It's Encore Beach Club night.
You going home?
No, I'm not. I'm going to celebrate my baby birthday. We're going to Encore. See you outside. This is my last night drink of whiskey. I promise, therapist. Good night.
It's your girl, Miss Connie, coming to you every Wednesday at 5 p.m., discussing the levels of intimacy. What's your naked truth? Stay tuned in to stay turned on. See you at 5.